In 2024, demographers at the United Nations released the latest update of national, regional, and global population projections, suggesting how the world's population is likely to change through the rest of this century. Here are some important takeaways. Number 1, our population is growing and will continue to grow for decades, but at a slowing pace. Over the past several years, world population, which surpassed 8 billion in 2022, increased by about 70 million people per year, an annual rate of about 0.9% in 2024. The median projection scenario nears 8.5 billion by 2030 and 9.6 billion in 2050, when it is projected to increase by 40 million per year. This scenario reaches a peak of about 10.3 billion people in the mid-2080s, after which it begins to slowly decline. Number 2. Our world is demographically divided. While global population growth is projected to continue throughout most of the 21st century, countries around the world are experiencing different population trends. The latest UN report indicates that the population in 63 countries, including China, Germany, Japan, and Russia, peaked before 2024. In another 48 countries, such as Brazil, Iran, Turkey, and Vietnam, population is projected to peak in the next 30 years. And in the remaining 126 countries, including India, Indonesia, Nigeria, and Pakistan, population is projected to continue growing through the next 30 years and beyond. The United States population is projected to continue growing throughout the 21st century, due in large part to assumptions regarding immigration. Number 3. Population trends shape a country's population age structure, which has big implications for policies and planning. Over time, shifts in fertility, mortality, and migration change the distribution of population across age groups. Population age structure has significant implications for the functioning of governments, economies, and the social and natural systems that support that population's needs. Research indicates that when a country enters a period in which its population's median age is between 26 and 40, it takes a critical step toward achieving upper middle income status and high levels of political stability. The latest projections indicate that by 2054, more than 50 countries in Europe and East and Southeast Asia are likely to shift into post-mature category, with a median age of 46 or older. Many countries in sub-Saharan Africa, meanwhile, are projected to retain youthful age structures, with more than half of their populations under the age of 25. Number 4. Sustained high fertility rates remain a powerful driver of population growth and youthful population age structures. Average family size has become smaller in most countries around the world in recent decades. Yet, total fertility rates, the average number of births a woman will have in her lifetime, have declined very slowly or stalled in parts of sub-Saharan Africa, the Middle East, and Southern Asia. This trend will continue to be a key driver of population growth and youthful age structures throughout this century. In many places, high total fertility rates are due in part to a lack of reproductive autonomy and childbearing that begins early in life for women and girls, a trend that can have serious adverse consequences for the health and well-being of young mothers and their children. Number 5. Low fertility rates are driving population aging in many countries. Globally, 1 in 4 people live in a country whose population has already peaked. Today, more than half of the world's countries have total fertility rates below 2.1 births per woman, the approximate level at which most populations would maintain a constant size over time without migration. And about 1/5 of all countries and areas are experiencing ultra-low fertility, with fewer than 1.4 live births per woman over a lifetime. As population age structures become more top-heavy, the median population age will increase, and countries will need more support for larger cohorts of seniors and elderly. Number 6. Momentum matters too. Let's go back to the age structure graph from number 3. The youthful age structure of many countries today all but guarantees that the number of people of reproductive age will continue to increase through 2050. Today's babies are tomorrow's parents, and because they are the largest generation in human history, a certain amount of future population growth is already locked in the system, even with continued declines in fertility rates. UN demographers calculate that momentum, the product of this youthful bulge in population age structure, will account for about 3/4 of global population growth over the next 3 decades. Number 7. Projections are not predictions. The UN Population Division develops multiple projections of the demographic future based on assumptions of fertility, mortality, and migration. The medium scenario can be a useful shorthand for population change over time. It tells us where each country, region, and the world are heading, but not precisely where they will go. Our ultimate global population pathway will depend on many variables, including the level of investments made by governments and development donors now and in the future. Policies and programs that strengthen girls' education, ensure greater access to family planning services, and augment women's autonomy and rights are likely to encourage population outcomes that enhance human well-being and contribute to sustainable development.